Follow us on Instagram at Express Truth Show.
I've been following Devin Haney's career from when he was like 17, 18, because he went pro young and he was fighting in Mexico. And he used to have a YouTube channel. Well, I think he still got it, but them days he used to do like vlogs of him, like he was sponsored by Reebok, so he'd go to Reebok's headquarters. Then he'd do a vlog of him going to Mexico and fighting. And everything that he said he was going to do from then, he's done it. You know what I mean? He's done it. Now, I know the Lomachenko fight was a bit like, you don't know who, you know what I mean? It could have went either way. But Mayweather's done well, man, and I don't think he gets the credit. He don't get the credit for what he's done, man. He doesn't. And he does good business. Like, he is a very good fighter and a very good personality too. He don't get the credit at all. He doesn't get it. So,
what do you think that's stopping him tipping that scale so people do recognize him and give him the credit?
Ignorance, Noble. It's an easy answer. The ignorance. To be a star, a black combat sports star, you need to be a bad boy. That's the picture that they've painted for us. Because everyone talks about Ngannou, which we're going to get into in a minute, but Ngannou's story for me, how he's built, how they build him, is like a BFG, a big friendly giant. What I'm talking about is to be a star, a real star. You've either got to be a BFG, like what Ngannou is, like a Green Mile kind of character, or you've got to be a Nino Brown. Keep it 1,000. You either got to be the Money Mayweather or an AJ, stay humble, I live at my mom's house. Like Haney and them, man, are like, okay, I know I'm using this a bit loosely, but they're like pro-black father and son, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, yo, I'm building up, I'm investing my money, I'm doing this. No ignorance.
And you know what I think as well? It's Islam as well.
Yes, that's grounding. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If there wasn't aligned or had that religious, or some people would say spiritual ideology, I think, you know, because some people are just ignorant as hell, man. They're just ignorant. They hear Islam and they think of stupid stuff.
But at the same time, Noble, yes and no. Because, let me turn my mic down. Sorry. At the same time, yes and no. Because if you look at Terence Crawford, my man's literally the perfect athlete in every way. Family man, invests his money, doesn't promote no ignorance, community man, hasn't left the community, and is the absolute elite at what he does. He don't get no recognition. None at all. None. They don't give that man no recognition. Like, he's literally everything Mayweather was. Now, if he was ignorant and started promoting, now I'm not saying this is actually ignorance, don't get it twisted, but let's say he was just promoting like, yo, I'm buying all these vehicles cash, I'm getting all this jewelry, I got all these gal around me. Yeah. If he done all of that, he would be a star. But he's really what an athlete should be.
Yes.
So I'm telling you straight, the reason why Haney is not a star, because he's not a star, he hasn't crossed over. The reason is, in the combat sports world, you either have to be a BFG, a big friendly giant, especially as a heavyweight, i.e. or e.g. Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, who else? The BP sauce brother. What's his name?
Oh, Bruno. He's the original.
Yeah, you're either a big disrespect to them brothers. They would knock me out. But you're either a big dog or you're an ignorant. Yo, I can't stand him. Yeah. If you're not one of them two, you're not a star as a black athlete. Facts.
More hate him.
Show me any man who's in between. Show me any man who's in between. None. There's no star in the combat sports world in between, or who can just be himself. That's why Haney's not a star. That's why Shakur Stevenson's not a star. That's why Jerome Boots Ellis is not a star. That's why Errol Spence wasn't a crossover star. That's why I can keep going. That's why Leon's not a star. That's why. because they are not either a big friendly giant or an ignorant personality who pushes poison to the black community. I know it sounds mad still. Mayweather now, they loved Mayweather. They loved Mayweather because he promoted ignorance to the community. Look, he's arguing on... I remember one time he had an argument with his dad on 24/7. Have you ever seen that? You know, to this day, yeah, this is how I know that I've got real energy. You know, I struggle to watch that without, like... When I can't watch it through and feel good. I don't know these people from nowhere, but when I watch it, it bonds me every time how he dealt with his dad. And don't get it twisted, families argue all over this world. That is standard.
But it shouldn't be on. It's not recorded.
Being on camera, that was, and in front of his daughter as well. That kind of bond me. But when I look at like, oh, they'll probably say, "Yo, push that out." A black father and a black son kicking off like that. Push that out. You know what I mean? And that was heavily pushed at the time, and that's why he was a star because of his ignorance. Mayweather,
and this is pre Pretty Boy, right?
This is the Money Mayweather era.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because Pretty Boy Floyd wasn't a star.
Was Jay Prince managing that at Pretty Boy, or was it Money Mayweather? It was
Al Heyman at Money Mayweather.
Okay.
Jay Prince was Pretty Boy Floyd and Bob Arum. It was Jay Prince, Bob Arum, and then he went to Al Heyman and became Money Mayweather. And that kind of ignorance sells. Why do you think Broner was a star?
AB, all about billions.
Yeah. Broner was a star because he look at his career.
Yeah.
Look at Broner's career.
He's destroyed it. Completely.
He'll never come, but he's completely mashed up his career. But that's what is pushed. You can't be a star if you're not one of them two. Haney, Garcia is who he is. Look how he's a star.
Yeah.
He's who he is. The Mexicans, it was Dana White said it the other day. Dana White said, because they've opened up a Mexican PI.
Performance. Have they actually opened it up now?
It's open right now. And Dana was saying that he was in Mexico and he was on the run to the airport. And he said there was an old shanty kind of town you've got to go through to get to the airport. And there was a playground in the town. And he said they got swings, slides, climbing frames, all the rest of it, yeah? But you know what's bang in the middle of the playground? A boxing ring. That's for kids. So my man saying like, these men grow doing this.
Yeah.
It's like when I was in Thailand, like part of their school, I think they do 30 minutes a day. Yeah. My man was saying every Thai boy who goes through the Thai system can fight Muay Thai.
Yep.
Because it's they're proud of their thing.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is Garcia can just be a Mexican American. Look at Canelo. Canelo can barely speak English. And my man's a star. So I'm saying look at Crawford. And you know what? It's bothering me because Crawford's practically begging Canelo for the fight. I'm like, yo, why is Crawford, right now you're the man? But he's practically begging because to get them big boy paydays, you need a big name.
A name.
And Bod by himself don't do nothing. Even though, and he's an elite boxer.